Alright, Sonic Heroes. Classic game. Very classic game. One of my favourites. And I felt like giving it another shot today. It's been a while since I last played the game. And I just wanted to appreciate it. It's a good time. And I want to have a good time. So we're going to just hop in with Team Dark. And have some fun.
I found Eggman's secret treasure.
There he is. Shadow. And Omega. This is what you want to see. The beginning of a great team. Which doesn't exist anymore, apparently, but that's neither here or there. Classic Omega. Bullets free.
Now I get it. Now I know what this is all about. You're mad at Eggman for sealing you in this room. And you can't remember anything, can you? Then it's settled. Now you two make up so we can start looking for Eggman together. Oh yeah, baby. This makes us a team.
What a solid foundation. How could it go wrong? And surprisingly, it doesn't go wrong.
You two ready?
Warning. Immediate destruction if distracted.
Hope you can keep up with me.
Let's go. Seaside Hill. Beautiful location. It ended up becoming the Green Hill of the 3D era. Which is crazy when you think about it, because unlike Green Hill, this was in the third main installment. It's the equivalent of Angel Island Zone for Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Let's change formations to sideways from
But I just love everything about it. The ruins, the way how the mountainside still has the classic Sonic checkered soil going on. Just watch this. Ah, good. Good indeed. Let's go, Omega. Just tear it up. Collecting the keys for the special stages. Visually, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to pretend as if the graphics have aged like gold. Right? I can see they're very pixelated and blurry and all that. But, from an artistic point of view, the art style is amazing. And since I did grow up with the game, I'm not bothered about the fact it hasn't got the most HD models. Not that I'll complain if it did get those. But it doesn't seem like we're getting a re-release of this game anytime soon. No, that is not the Lightspeed dash. You know what? Let's just pretend I got the Lightspeed dash down. It's been a while. In fact, speaking of things I remember you can do. Chaos Control! Aha, yeah. Now, for some of you, this might look like a normal time, but until my meter finishes depleting up there, time is frozen. Probably a better place to show that off, but trust me, Chaos Control freezes time for a bit. Should have listened to Omega. Damn. Oh well. That was pretty bad. Yeah, no, you can do it. I think I just missed there. Anyway, there, Omega. Omega's out of the count. Let's team up. Speed up. Right, this time I'll get it. Trust me. There we go. So the basics of Sonic Heroes, if you haven't played it, which I suppose a lot of you guys might not have played this game. It's not gotten a re-release ever. So unless you got the original PC copy, or you've still got your old console, or if, you know, you weren't even born yet, you just haven't got to play this game. But the team system works quite well. You can just switch to whichever member of your squad you want to be at any time. Each character has 3 upgrades they can get, which increases their damage, and for power characters especially, upgrades their moveset. And there's all sorts of set pieces like that karting thing we just did. Oh, how did I miss the golden ring? I'm surprised that happened there. But yeah, they all control reasonably well. And it just flows together. Team Dark is the hardest. And it does that not by making every enemy have a lot of HP, although that is a strategy. But the main way it does it is in the level design and enemy placement, which I appreciate. That's the best way to do it. And it's got a good variety of sort of play states. You can go fast in areas, there's other places that are more platforming focused, others that are more combat focused. There's really a bit of everything in this game. I'll take it from here. And it helps that the music, the sounds, the voice work, everything is excellent in this game. Alright. There we go. Good. Okay, hopping off. Naturally. Oh, let's get the ring this time, boys. Just watch this. Love these voices. Dummy ring. The only time Rouge has ever shown having that. Moving on. Step aside. Good. Not bad. This is the power Omega wields. Eradicate. Alright, let's get out of here. You know, since we're getting a good view of it right now, Rouge's design is really sort of randomly different in this game, and I don't even necessarily hate that. But her wings are purple. I'm pretty sure this is the only time... Actually, they might do it in Shadow, but that reuses assets. It's likely the only time that Rouge's wings are purple. But the interesting thing about that is whilst they've changed colour, they actually still have their membrane design from SA2, and either in Shadow the Hedgehog or 06, one or the other, her wings just start becoming this flat texture, but in SA2 and this game there's more to them than that, and I prefer that look. Let's end in style. Not to mention her outfit's just completely different, just like how the character models used to be different in general. And look at the timer. Everything's frozen. I can stay here and I won't lose my time bonus. Look at that. A rank, you know it. I know it. Show me the truth. Yep. I can hear the money right now. The sweet, sweet gamer credibility coming in.
Perfect. As usual.
As usual? Yep. Not bad considering how long it's been. Still got it. Are you enjoying this video? Why not leave a like and subscribe so you can see whenever I upload something new to the channel. I don't just do gameplay type of content. A lot of what I try to do is analytical or creative, such as my ongoing Sonic Frontiers What If, centered around a tournament, which you can find in the description down below.
Ancient civilization established on the sea.
This place is really beautiful.
Primary target is egg mash. Don't forget it.
Yeah, Omega, but it is beautiful. Look at that. Such a memorable location. Yeah, break them all. Oh, we definitely want the key this time round. I will eliminate them all. Let's go. Alright, Shadow's level 3 already. Excellent.
Looks like we can go up if we use the current from last time. That means it's time for the triangle dive.
Activation ready. Ah, we're blazing through this. Kill. It's such a minor thing, and I mentioned it in my review of Sonic Forces, but I hate how the only weapon we saw Omega use was a dinky little wrist laser. Right? Lasers are fine, but in the intro, the first time you ever see Omega, he uses 2 machine guns. And if there's ever been a child-friendly Sonic game, it's this one. So like when Forces, the game that wants to take itself seriously, has Omega just use that little thing, it feels pathetic. Why is he not blazing through people? It's so much fun.
Head for a wall using homing attack with Shadow as the leader.
And Heroes, whilst it controls differently to the adventure games, without a doubt, it is also clearly built off of them. Their level design philosophy, the way they imagine you progressing the level. And as a adventure enjoyer, it just helps me appreciate what Heroes does even more. Now, I think the adventure games do that sort of stuff better, but Heroes still does it to an acceptable level, and it does its own things the adventure games don't try.
I'll eliminate them all.
We'll freeze them all, Omega. Mine. This is the ultimate power! Oh yeah, you guys just stand there for a second. There we go. Speaking of set pieces,
Where's the turtle going?
turtle time. So original in this game. Like, you don't see anything like this ever again. One of a kind. Okay, we want to go up there. Level 3 Rouge is hard to beat. Omega, please. There we go. Activation ready. The smack talk from this guy. Imagine if you're a robot and as you get ripped to pieces in front of your mates, this crazy one just calls you a consumer model. No mercy. Oh, that's so satisfying every time. Ah, yes. Because I've stopped the fan from turning, I can't use it to fly. But we don't need it.
Attack enemies with fire launcher by pressing the B button while jumping in power formation. Shadow and I are transformed into fireballs that Omega shoots at enemies.
Excellent. Good. Alright, this time we'll use it. Up and at 'em. Oh no, my key! Oh, that was the worst time to lose it. Is there another one? I feel like there's another one. Please have another one. Oh, there's not another one, is there? No, there's another one. Please? Is there another one? No! Okay, I guess I'll have to come back and do that. What's going on? One isn't too bad, but now there's two. I love this confident Shadow. Not mopey all the time, without being like Sonic either. I think that's a detail that would be worth revisiting. Oh, we already know it's an A rank. Oh, look at that score.
I am Omega, the ultimate E-Series robot.
Oh, yes, you are. Oh, this music. Fire.
So, you're the ones who are playing games with my army. Primary target detected. Destroy Dr. Eggman.
Be Omega. You know, that's such a subtle thing where on your first time round you probably won't pick it up. But that's Metal Sonic trying to figure out who that robot is. Initiate rotary attack. No, we're just gonna destroy you. Oh, Rouge got a level up, might put that to use. Whoa! Okay, let's get some of these robots, because they tend to drop power cores. Sometimes. One of these definitely got it. There we go. Okay, we'll be using that next time. Whoa! Interesting boss design. Heroes mostly has two kinds, running around or just fighting a bunch of enemies. Not the most creative, but they're not the worst. Anyway, he's done now. This isn't the end!
Mission completed.
Easy. Usually, if you're playing properly, you can beat him on that first stop. But I was just having fun.
Cruiser battleship destroyed.
And as you can see, I only got the B. Because yeah, A rank is beating him the first time. And the dialogue when you complete these missions as well, they've made so many. Because obviously you've got A to E rank quotes. But then also the bosses have their own unique ones. And each character on the team have their own versions as well. So much dialogue and effort was put into this.
So, that Eggman is behind all of this.
Whatever it takes, he's mine. Any objections?
Negative.
I don't know about that, Omega. I feel like you probably do have an objection. I feel like you kind of, your whole mission is kind of about that. But hey ho. The guitar gets a lot of love in this soundtrack. Well-deserved love. Oh, just too low there. Not gonna quit on it just yet. Alright, we'll do it the old way.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to move on.
No problem.
Let's get moving. Man, it looks like we can't defeat this thing. No problem, let's do it.
Those machines are sucking the energy off the rope.
Terminate all Eggman.
Wow.
Regardless.
Of all the people to be annoyed of theft, Rouge is a surprise. Oh yeah, first person mode. Look at this. It's not really scaled for Omega's height because he's taller, but you get the gist. And just the fact that Sonic Heroes is built on the premise of running around as a team of characters, you can just see the amount of respect the expanded Sonic cast was given back during these days. Wow, I'll admit, I kind of expected that could happen, but I decided to do it anyway, because that's the way we roll. But as I was saying, the respect given to the characters, the fact that they're playing such a major role, and there's 12 of them playable as a result, ever since the classic games of Sonic 2 and especially 3 and Knuckles, they were expanding the roster and the adventure games did it further. It's just natural progression. They said, hey, you know what? People like these characters. They may have a varying degree of story importance. You know, Shadow has definitely got more going on than Charmy B. But we're going to make them playable anyway. We're going to celebrate them, let them be a part of it, and let their playstyles come in. We lost that during the 2010s. Arguably near the end of the 2000s as well. We lost that. And we might finally be going back to it with the Frontiers DLC. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not going to celebrate until we actually get to see that in action. But even in spite of that, the willingness to try something new as well. Sonic Heroes, whilst clearly based on adventure gameplay, is also clearly not a copy of the adventure gameplay. But they just did it. They just jumped straight into it. They had a vision and they rocked it. These days, Sonic Frontiers didn't launch with multiple playable characters, you know? They were afraid. And yeah, fair enough, things haven't been going well, but I feel like a reason things haven't been going well are because they've been resenting stuff that they know works and refusing to use it. Again, I'm hoping Frontiers brings around change with its DLC here, but until we see it, it's foolish to believe it will happen. Because we've been misled in the past, multiple times. I am hopeful for it, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not gonna truly get excited until we see it. Something Sonic Heroes likes to do a lot as well, at least for Team Dark, can't quite remember everyone else, is the opportunities it gives players to make shortcuts or just get a faster time in general with skill. We'll see it more and more where the platforming puts tricky timings of the lightspeed dash, where you need to sort of earn your way to use it. It's not as simple as walking up to the rings. You might need to destroy enemies that are on the move, or you might have to jump somewhere hazardous and get the timing just right. Man, I'm taking the longest way possible to destroy these guys. And the amount of ways you have to interact with enemies. I could tornado this guy, or because I've got a level 3 Shadow, I could destroy him with the homing attack, or I could knock him over with the rocket hill and break his back. And that's just his Shadow. Good. And another one. Usually you use a tornado to turn that pipe shortcut on, but level 3 you can just homing attack it. Well, they want me to use Rouge here, but I can just do this and do it as Shadow. So much player freedom. And I know a lot of people were really excited with the open world of Frontiers, and at least for like the first 2 islands, it was a nice experience, don't get me wrong. But having actual crafted levels, well-crafted levels I should say, I will always prefer. Like multiple routes, multiple ways of completing it, everything's been put there with a purpose. It can challenge you a bit more specifically than just an open world. And the cyberspace stages from Sonic Frontiers just didn't do it for me. They were short, really, really short most of the time. And they were also mostly worse versions of levels we've seen before. Some of the original ones were an interesting challenge. Like early on, I can't remember the exact number, but there's the Sky Sanctuary based one that's really hard to get the S rank on. I'm sure all of you Frontiers players know what I mean. That one, I'll admit, that was a fair shot. But a lot of the other ones were not great. And the controls, oh, the controls of cyberspace, not great. You know, in my head, I always considered Sonic Heroes controls from a movement point of view to be below Adventure, and it still is, right? But I thought it was a lot more below. It's really not that bad. I'm not finding too many issues. The heavy attack of a power character, moving you forward every time you tap it, is a bit annoying. Always has been. But you can manage with that. The controls are pretty decent. They're definitely better than the cyberspace controls. Oh, almost lost it there. Okay, kind of surprised I missed that as well, but it doesn't really matter. Even within this single level, we've changed sort of visual information so many times. We were first with the cars on the power roads, then we went inside the actual factory. Now we're sort of in the back streets. 3 different, similar but different locations on the same level. And then on Act 2, it's completely different yet again, while still feeling connected. The variety of heroes in its levels is just unmatched. Can I get that key? No, it doesn't matter. It's not the Chaos Emerald anyway. Nice. I'll take it from here. And down we go.
Just like this.
Oh, that's got to be an A.
Mission completed.
Show me the money.
Perfect as always.
Just like this. That was fun times. Fun times.